I'd like to start, I think, on a holistic level with the group and get each person's panelist perspectives on what their definition of connectivity hub is. So Phil, if you'd like to get us started on your side, that'd be great.
Wow, it's me. So I'm probably my background over at Wired NYC is talking from the real estate standpoint. So I'll defer to a lot of the experts here on the panel. But Wired NYC certifies commercial office buildings in New York City based on their connectivity. So a connectivity hub for us is a place where tenants can properly connect in an office environment. They go to work every day and they have choice, they have redundancy, and nothing's holding them back from doing business. So connectivity hub for us is an economy in New York City that's thriving based off of real estate owners, tenants, the brokerage community all really playing ball together, sharing ideas together, and accommodating tenants here in the city so that we continue to make New York City the #1 place to do business. And we stop hearing headlines about how Finland is far and away ahead of us in terms of connectivity and reading these articles in the Wall Street Journal. Tenants want to be here. It's a great place to do business. And Connectivity Hub to us is really a place where people want to come. They're confident that they can sign leases in office buildings and have everything at their fingertips. Perception is not reality here in New York City. I know it's 2014, but not all buildings are created equal. The glass and steel building on Fifth Avenue might have the look and feel of a building that has, 5 providers in there, multiple points of entry, this, that, and the other thing, and it might not be. The glass and steel, it could be a facade. The building on the side streets of the 20s and 30s that was built in 1907 could have redundancy, 5+ providers, anything you need, space in the risers to bring in Rob and his team if they need be. So again, perception is not reality for us in New York City. Don't judge the building by its cover. Take it from there.
Rob? So I guess this is where we come in. TW Telecom, for everyone who maybe not be familiar with us, we are a full-service national telecommunications provider. We operate in 80 markets throughout the U.S. And each one of our markets are run by a special GM model that we like to call, and they control each one of the metros. What we've been trying to do is bring a lot more awareness to the local real estate community. And there seems to be, because of Wired NY, a bigger spotlight on a lot of more areas of New York that lack the bandwidth infrastructure that is needed to actually facilitate a lot of these newer organizations, a lot of these new tech companies that are coming into our market. But we struggle as well. There is still that persona of, the telecommunications provider coming in, and everyone is built the same and everyone is the same. And we always kind of bear a black eye for maybe what we've done to ourselves in the early 90s when deregulation occurred. And the local real estate community still kind of looks at us as some type of revenue stream as opposed to a national utility that their tenants need today. And as we try to bring this bandwidth to these higher tall and shiny buildings, we never want to forget about the short and stocky buildings, I guess we call them in New York, right? Because these are the ones that our tech companies are kind of moving into. And we're trying to bring awareness to these buildings as well and help support their commerce, right? Because if you're looking to bring these companies into New York City, and we see the change from the financial sector to the more of a tech center and more of a tech savvy community taking place in New York, these companies need more bandwidth, more facilities, more competition. And we try to do as best as we can to help provide that.
Great, thanks, Rob. Frank, would you like to just give your overview on the definition of a connectivity hub as well as introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, we have a bit of a broader view. We operate internet exchange platforms in 5 markets on 3 different continents, so we do have a bit of an idea what those different markets look like. We serve around 600 carriers, so New York is our latest venture. We do believe New York is great when it comes to logistics. New York is great when it comes to banking. With regards to carrier interconnection, there are a number of legacy carrier hotels, so a lot of international carriers in the city. We have started here to support that connectivity hub by providing a neutral, both carrier neutral and data center neutral internet exchange to that market. So We understand that the digital infrastructure is the backbone of our entire economy. Obviously, we just have a little niche we're looking at, but we want to make sure that we do whatever is necessary to allow carriers to interconnect and ISPs to interconnect and help them grow their internet bandwidth and help improve the broadband experience for the end user. So that's our mission. So it's a little peering internet exchange slice that we're looking at. And again, I believe New York is a great market. It's not as focused on a single carrier hotel like we might see that in Ashburn, just outside of Washington, or Miami maybe. The good thing about New York is there are multiple buildings, multi-tenant data center, carrier hotel facilities, and for us that's a great opportunity to help those guys to connect their pieces of the big network together.
Getting some interesting answers to my very vague question. David, if you'd like to make a quick introduction and
Sure.
your quick definition of what a connectivity hub is.
Sure. So my name is David Foss. I work for DTCC, Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. And having sat through the last lecture, I feel like I should be wearing a suit of armor because I guess I represent the financial sector, which is is kind of the waylay point. As an end user on the panel, I look at the connectivity hub more as synonymously with the last mile. So everything that's included from the last, switch from the telecom hotel to the manhole covers to the vaults to the lines up into the building, whether they're glass, whether they be copper, whether they be microwave. But that's how I look at it, and I think that's how probably most end users, from at least a sizable company, would look at it. And then we look at it as, okay, how resilient really is that last mile, both from a security and a redundancy and a recovery point of view.